Today we'll look at Safari Montage and how both staff and students can create not only playlists, but video montages. Now there's lots of ways to get to the Safari Montage website. Every school website does have a link, but you can also go to the staff corner down to Learning Resources, and then you can scroll down to Safari from home or from school. Now staff or students can go ahead and log in. Now there's a lot of different ways that you can find videos, such as the search, subjects, or standards, and on most pages there's a tutorial that you can watch and it'll help you to really filter down and narrow what you're looking for. But today I really want to focus on the playlists and especially the montages. Now starting on the left side you can create folders. I'm going to click on My Playlists and create, and maybe I want one for math and another one for social studies. So you can get as organized as you'd like to, and you can name these whatever works for you. And I don't want my social studies down on my map. I can drag it and drop it to my playlist, and they're really easy to organize. What you also need to do, though, the most important part, are playlists. So if I want in social studies, I'm going to create a new playlist, and I'll go ahead and name that. So maybe I want a video montage about Sacagawea. And I can go ahead and fill these all out if I want to. I don't have to. I'm going to go ahead and hit save right now. Now I want to create one more playlist because I think the hardest part is knowing which playlist you're in so that when you're adding video, you're adding it to the correct one. So we'll have one about York as well. And let's make this one, we'll keep it in that same area and save. If you're a staff member, you do have some more options to share this with your school. Now what I'd like you to notice up in the top it says Active Playlists York. Any videos I add are going to go to my York playlist. I actually want to click on the title Sacagawea, or Sacagawea, and any videos that I now add will go into this playlist, and that's the one I want to work on. So I'm opening it up, and I'm going to do a search for Lewis and Clark. And I know there's this fabulous 2-part video here. It's 3 hours long, and I don't have that kind of class time to show this Ken Burns video, but what I can do is I can click on a video, and it breaks each video then into chapters. And there's a great chapter about the Shoshone, so I might want to add that to my playlist, and I can just click the plus button. So now I have one item in my playlist, and I'm going to scroll down to chapter 6. There's a really great section about when they vote when they're on the coast. So I'm going to open up this chapter, and instead of adding the entire chapter, that's 5 minutes and 40 seconds, I really want this clip here. It's almost 4 minutes, and I can even shave it a little bit more. So I'm going to click on this segment, and when I do that, it's going to bring it up here in the corner, and it'll start to play. But I really don't need the entire section. I want to scrub through here. There's this part with this historian.
Back at the Democratic, what do we think?
And so here's where I want to start it. So I'm going to click Start, and so at 45 seconds, and I'm going to scrub through to the end of his talking here, and right there. And the end point, and now I can add this section, Save to Playlist, and it's just taking that segment, and now I have 2 items. So let's add something else here. Pause this one, and we'll go down to, how about the journey home, and we'll go ahead and add that one. So now I have 3 items in my playlist. I'm going to go click on the name Sacagawea, and something else you can do is, this historian brings up some good points. I want to use this as kind of my ending, but I also might want to duplicate, and I can also use this for my beginning. So just talking about kind of them being ahead of their time in some ways, having women vote 100 years before they were able to in other places in the US, and then also ending with that same quote. So you can really create this great structure, and something else you can do then is grab this permanent link and maybe post it to your Google Classroom. You can't, actually you could put it on a website because it requires a login for students to watch it, so we're not putting paid content out for free for anybody in the public to watch, but that's how you could create a folder, a montage of videos in your playlist, and share it with students. But the nice part about this is I did sign in with a student account, so you don't have to create all the montages. You could also have students going through these videos and narrowing down the most important parts to help tell a story.